for San Francisco.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Jones pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones operating from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
San Francisco.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Giants nothing.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by...
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27 and into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll roll him out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
From the gun, Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Garoppolo on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. Black 80. Too low. Box twist. 13.
Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It's brought in left side by Tate. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Incomplete.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 74 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 2, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Logan Ryan.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
6-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers. Today's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that